welcome back to the show. We've got a bit of an issue here because these guys are always so ahead of me on everything. They're always got all these plans, and I, uh, they're always got all these plans. They're always ahead of me, and I, had to think about this the other day. I was like, the problem is since they're kind of all ADHD, I need to just kind of grab their attention before they start getting these shenanigans. So I thought about it, and I'm going to start a variety show. I'm going to do like an Ed Sullivan type show. I'm going to literally keep these guys so distracted, they're going to actually end up entertaining me. So this is kind of some payback here. So first off, I've gone ahead and did all the arranging together, get these guys on board for this. They all act like kids, so you pretty much just need to kind of come up to them and say, "Well, I got this idea for something really fun." And as soon as you say fun, it's like it activates something in their brain. So I told them about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure. What's here your idea, and because they're just sick of me always stopping fun. If I were to initiate the fun, I think they would go with it. So the first thing we got here on our variety show here, folks, is we got, oh boy, well, we'll see what happens here. We got we got Pukapi Adams singing Italian sort of Pavarotti or Angelo Bocelli. This is probably going to hurt your ears, but hey, at least they're not blowing up Gus Gusford's house by hitting a gas line again. Here, ladies and gentlemen, here is Pukapi Adams. Oh, no, folks, I'm here. I'm going to sing Andrew Bocelli. Uh-oh. Okay, Pukapi, let it rip. Oh, man. Is he okay? Like, all right, don't interrupt the show, Frater. But I mean, is he okay? I mean, he's kind of like, I know, he sounds like a very wounded animal. Uh, is he okay? It, uh, that's called singing, I guess. Oh wow, oh, wow. Uh, uh, that's probably the worst rendition of Andrew Bocelli's song I've ever heard. Well, it is. Okay, you two get back to go backstage, okay? This is embarrassing, okay? Pukapi, that was something. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I like singing. Oh, it's good you like something. So, okay, folks. So we are going to we're gonna be going over to Billy. He's for our next segment. He's going to be piloting a helicopter. Um, we had to do some reconnaissance first to make sure there was no actual living people in the area he's going to be flying. This is probably not going to end well for anybody. So we want to really make sure that nobody's in the vicinity that can get hurt. Okay, so here it goes. I'm going to do commentary about it. Okay. Frater, you want to do some commentary? Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, Billy, is in the helicopter. I think he had some lessons beforehand. Well, how much? Uh, Maybe 5 minutes. Frater, I don't think 5 minutes is sufficient to flying a helicopter. So the helicopter right now is sort of like bouncing a little bit up and down on the ground. It's sort of like bouncing up and down, moving forward a little bit, bouncing down, bouncing up, bouncing down, bouncing up, bouncing down. Um, so now he's playing with the controls a little bit. Okay, he's starting to go up. Okay, as long as he can remember how to get back down, but do so slowly. And it's just flying a little bit in the air, and I'm hearing a beeping sound, like a beep 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 beep. Frater, I don't think that's good. Maybe there's like turbulence or something. Well, see, I played Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that should give you some idea. Yeah, generally there's some kind of warning signal with it on the console that is telling him to he needs to back off something, but um he only has 10 IQ. He's mentally disturbed, Frater. Um yeah, okay, so now the helicopter's taking, it's kind of like go really highs and lows, and I got duck. Oh wow. Oh wow. I thought you said that they made sure that nobody was in the area. Wow, we are in the area because we got to run the show. Okay, but we're the only cast members around. Oh, okay. So he's diving around, and let's see here. Um, so there's just a big giant stack of hay out in the middle of the what? Oh, look out, Billy! 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 Boosh! He just crashed right into the big bales of hay. Luckily, he didn't do much damage to the helicopter. He did crash, though. So, yeah, Poke Up, he's running over, and Billy's okay. He's okay. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic, but you're trying to figure in your head how you can describe that. So, yeah, it's always trouble. Okay, all right, Frater, go backstage. I gotta I gotta do introductions for your sake. Oh, okay. Okay, folks. So you saw that. Come on, Billy. Come on over. Come on over. Get you a little interview here. How did that go? So, yeah, yeah, fine, actually. But it's beeping sound. Yeah, well, Frater kind of mentioned that it was probably a sign you were hitting some bad turbulence and you weren't adjusting the the aircraft appropriately and stuff. You know, that's not really good. Oh, yeah, you head back and rest there. So Frater's coming out now, and he's going to do some juggling. I have no idea how well this is. He's like waving everybody. He's got the balls in. He's starting at it. He just drops them all. Okay, he picks them up and he just waves. Everyone's being so nice to him. He picks them up, drops them on the ground. This is terrible. Why did I green light this? He clearly he has never juggled before, and he's doing it, and they're all on the ground. People are beginning to boo. Frater, yeah, come over, yeah, it kind of didn't work out well. Yeah, well, go back with the others. All right, all three of you come out. We're gonna do an interview together and end the show. And then go play a video game. Oh, we love video games. Okay, so first start with you, Puguppy. I mean, what made you want to sing this song? I watched Action Man. Oh. Oh, well. That's okay. Well, you saw Action Man do that on one of his streams, his desktop streams and stuff. So, well, that's good for you. You like that, that seems pretty low IQ or something. But so then, Billy, how did you like flying a helicopter? Well, it was very fun. I like it. I do it every show. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Yeah, no. All right, Frater. Well, that didn't go well, the whole juggling. No, it didn't go well at all. Well, next show we're gonna do more variety. We're gonna do variety shows throughout the month, and that should kind of give everybody something to do and keep out of my hair. Oh, we gotta go play a video game. Well, we are back and we're hopping up and down and trying to get up on this block. And well, Frater, so what's your plan here? Well, get up on the roof and see what's up here, because also it kind of gives us used to start going up on these roofs because sometimes that's a good survival tactic. Is a very good survival tactic. So just wandering around now and so that variety show, that was kind of interesting. That was something different, Wow, it'll give you guys something to do. You need something to do before we play the video game. You guys have been a very big handful for me. So, well, it's pretty fun actually. We're having fun, Mr. Peck. You don't have to worry. You only have to worry if we're not having fun, and we gotta find to have fun. That's when it becomes a handful for you. Well, first thing to do is put a bed up here. This creates a little bit of a checkpoint for me. I notice you're not going inside the buildings. Yeah, it's because I don't know what you don't know if there's a dog in there. You don't know if there's like a kind of enemies, I'm just kind of taking it easy right now, until, start leveling up a little more, get a little more. Anytime you see these nests, you can grab maybe the feathers or the eggs. The eggs can be used as food. I think I might have this on lower difficulty, so it's not like sort of bugging me to constantly eat and stuff. So. Flu epidemic. I don't think that's how you spell deer. I think it means Dyersville, not Deerville. Oh, Dyers. Well, good chance to level up here. Man, this girl's playing. I kind of miss when you, you could actually like the zombies would actually drop like loot and stuff. That. I think they used to do that in the really old versions of the game, but they. Of course it makes sense. That really they don't have anything on them because really they don't. And yet, in older games, a wolf will have a gold coin. Yeah. He may have a gold coin or something, or a fork. No explanation how he's carrying that. Ugh. And now I build up enough so I can level up. Put a put a skill point away or something. They always get up, and then you knock them down one more time. That's it. And don't know why I skipped that mailbox there. There's stuff in the mailboxes sometimes. It's kind of content overload, You're trying to think of like, should I go in the house or? Well, a lot of times the houses are full of zombies too, so you got to kind of think about your actions, Do you want a lot of action, or do you want to just kind of wander around and see where your senses take you? And we can actually experiment with little archery here. The blap, yeah, got him in one hit. That's pretty good. And always remember about having like one block space between you and the zombie. That'll help you from getting hit. And there you go. That'll take care of him. There is a bunny running around. If I could try to use. But, right now my character doesn't it doesn't seem like my character is like acting like he needs to eat anything right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to hunt this. I'm terrible at this. Like, I've seen people do this, and they do this so good. I kind of like I'm not really doing a good job with this. I'm pretty much shooting him like dead on, and it's not like, it's just not hitting. Are you even shooting anything? Like, that's a good question. I don't think I made any arrows. Just run up and start clubbing him, you know. Just come back. Now we're heading towards this bridge now, and see what. It only really says like 2 stone arrows left, so I don't know. I think you need to put that down into your slot there or something. I don't really play this game much at all. Oh, good. I got some blueberries. So far, I mean, you know, there's been lots of containers. I think so far this playthrough has been fairly good, actually, you know, with as far as just items spawning in stores and outside and all the containers and stuff. I mean, you understand there's some parts of the map where it can get a bit desolate, you know. Now we got chicken. The only problem is you need to have a you can craft a you take a bone from one of the zombies, or well, usually from one of the containers, and you can make a bone knife. But right now we don't got any bones, so I can't do anything with this chicken, I don't think. That's usually what I've noticed. Another chicken. Fortunately, I can't really do anything about it because I gotta be careful about running out of stamina too. I've seen people do that where they start running out of stamina. I do admit, actually, watching this playthrough, like, there was a lot of stuff. Like, I was just kind of I just kept moving, you know. And I think I was just at the time I was just sort of like, okay, I'm doing kind of okay with this. And it's just sort of like, well, do you not want to explore some of the areas, you know, and go in some of the buildings? And it's kind of like, I think finally I did do it. And I pretty much almost got into trouble because pretty much I run into like a lumberjack or something, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of why I kind of avoiding the buildings because, you know, it's a closed-in space, you know, whereas at least if you get chased by a biker or you get chased by a lumberjack, you know, you're out in the middle of everywhere. You can just sort of run away from him, so you get away from him and stuff, so. There, I got some survival perk of pain tolerance. He did it. Yeah, I mean, good Billy. You kind of reminded me. Well, the problem is sometimes you sleep half the day, and then when you finally do some voice act, you do dish, you're kind of like tired and don't really feel like talking too much. Well, yeah, that's the problem when you're doing a show like this. You actually gotta talk and you actually gotta entertain. So kind of gotta like pull yourself up for that, you know. There's, yeah, you know, a lot of times, like with a show like this, it really helps to, like, you know, like have like a box of donuts or something, you know, to get get your brain that sugar rush you need to do something like this. There we go, took him down. Of course, what we're doing is we're trying to head towards a settlement, try to head to a trader. And that's our goal is to head towards a trader. First, the person can say, why not focus on, you know. I finally got a. I think I finally may have a bone chip, maybe. Frater, this place looks like we just been here. It does, doesn't it? Well, oopsie doopsie. That wouldn't be the first time that's happened in a game like this. Got head wound Harriet here. I think it's funny what you mentioned, how you said that all these games, you know, you just keep going back to Frogger. Like, it's like how, well, yeah, well, I try to remind people, you know, a lot of times people say, should a game get too realistic? Well, just always try to remember it's Frogger, so there's got to be a level of fun to it, too, you know. You know, like, I've seen games, no joke, where they try to limit how fast and how powerful you get by that you can only play the game for a certain amount of time, and then you're forced to shut it off for a few hours or something like that. And Like, like I actually have a schedule. Like I saw this one game called Eco and they did that. I was like, what? Like it's just a freaking video game, man. Yeah. That's the point is to get kind of powerful, and you are wet. Yeah. That's no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, very wet. Because I'm heading towards the trader and I taking a shortcut here, try to get to that area quicker. Actually, this area I recognize. I've actually watched a bunch of guys that do this game a lot, and I recognize this cornfield. Time to get some skill points. Make my way to the trader. It's kind of good. We kind of cut down on the commentaries we used to do in the old days. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Like when we did the first year of original Frater versus Retro. I know you weren't there because you had the impersonator impersonating you, and yeah, we used to do like 2-hour shows, which is really kind of blows my mind. It used to. It would take forever to put out the shows, wouldn't it? Like, I guess I did it, and I don't know where I was. I mean, look, sometimes I used filler because I just didn't know what to say during some of the gameplay. It was just too much gameplay to commentate on it. I don't know. I mean, look, I know it's pretty say, well, are you worried about your growth of your channel? And it's like, I don't really care. It's just a hobby. It's kind of creative writing. It's okay to have projects that don't produce anything. They don't produce any fruit. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you drew your pictures. It wasn't because you're thinking about putting these in a gallery. You did this because it just allowed you to exercise whatever was going on in your head, and that's what you do, and that's the same with this. This isn't meant to be like, oh, I'm gonna get my super berries and all that, like it's just a hobby, it's not meant to be
How are you?
let's see here. Well, there's something going on right now as far as like, Medicare, Medicare. So that's 23 minutes of commentary. Oh no. Yeah. So you guys could have fun. You could enjoy the gameplay. It's good old fun stuff. It's fun to watch. You don't really need that much commentary. I'll see you next show, guys.